We give it to a Scientologist.
Exactly. And
Okay.
I am the one who's in charge of this demand.
Where did you get this idea from?
This original idea from Global Unity.
Yeah.
Global Unity is the only truth and the only way to ensure that we could, what we are right now, all of us, we're guilty, we're bottleneck.
Is that your son?
Yeah, we're a bottleneck because we're stopping progress. As humans, we are stopping progress. We don't realize what lies ahead. You know? So all these problems, we're talking about pollution, we're talking about cars, we're talking about how gas prices goes up so high, we can't afford the gas. And then the thing that fuels the petroleum is oil. And that's the same oil that we go and kill each other over it, right? So imagine because the human is intrinsically a good being. You know, despite what the psychiatrist would like to tell you, is that we're bad, but the human is naturally good. Even the criminal that kill people and rob people and this, those guys are actually living clue, so that somebody will find a clue and catch them and say, hey, you are not ethical. You are not balancing for yourself, for the family, for the group, for the future generation, for the physical universe, for the animal, and for the spirit, and for the infinite. You are not balancing the dynamics. You know? You know? That's all the police should be doing.
Oh, you're right, huh?
Yeah, they might think that there's a bomb threat or...
No, you're right. You're right.
Who was? Oh, you were talking about that guy. That's what I'm worried about. I didn't know who he was, but he was out there. So write your demands down on here. They just walked in.
He just walked in?
Yeah, he's walked in. And
Well, maybe he's going to give his demands, and they're going to kick him out, and he's a trespass. I don't know.
Remember, we are not responsible for what contains in those envelopes. If you claim it as a anthrax threat, a bomb threat, or a death threat, it will always be downplayed. If there's anything disparaging, Anonymous did not do it. And we claim no responsibility whatsoever.
exactly. Oh, yeah, you're just cool. Here, you got it here. I bet you.
A bunch of Anonymous were calling me.
We are Jennifer.
Hey, Tommy.
Hey, man, how you doing? So the guy went in there.
Wait, which guy?
The black dude went in there. One of the guys,
really?
not the protester with us. Another guy was going there saying that he wanted everybody to write down their demands, and then he ran in there and gave it to them. So
No way. Did he come back out?
no, he's still in there. That's why I was still sitting there, Jennifer.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So we're gonna see if Scientology tries to turn us around, and act like one of us said something horrible, because I'm sure they're gonna turn around and lie and shit.
We need to go back.
Of course.
I want to hear what the guys to say. So yeah. All right. So what you're gonna see in a second is the dude that went in there. Before he went in there, me and Jennifer, my wife, we were talking to him, told him how she got raped by a Scientologist, how Scientology didn't care. He suddenly was totally on our side, 100%. Then he goes in there and attempts to talk to Jeff Kiros, the Director of Special Affairs, and I predicted that, and I figured that after Jeff talked to him, that he would smooge the guy over, and the guy would come out acting different, such as kind of questioning what everybody else has to say. Sure enough, you'll see this guy comes out of the building with a totally different attitude, now questioning what we have said and others, as if he somewhat believes Jeff Kiros now. It's very funny. At the end of the conversation, he admits that Jeff's a coward and should come out, but check it out, see what you think. It's kind of scary how the guy came out pretty much brainwashed in a matter of 10 minutes. Talk to you guys later. I want to hear what the guys to say, so yeah. Alright, you just came out of the building. What happened?
Dude, who are you?
What happened?
He's got like the aluminum attaché case.
Global Unity.
Are you secret agent 035?
Actually, that's a 007 on there.
Oh, look, he's got a name tag with nothing on it. He's really anonymous.
He
Okay?
probably is.
Well, what happened when you went inside?
I spoke with the president of Scientology.
Yeah.
And I said to the president of Scientology that we have people outside, they have issues. And I have evidence that the list that I selected. He didn't want to collect them from me immediately, but I locked them up in the case because I wanted to be part of the review of the cases. You know, and if anything's not legible, then you guys have a website, so I'll be in contact because we need all the issue itemized in bullets, and they're going to be considered one by one. And we've already started talking about your case. I got some more additional information. So, but I want to keep collecting information. I want to only base my evaluation on data that I can trust. You know, so I'm not going to just say, okay, this is what this guy says. This is what this. I'm going to try to find the truth behind the data. You know, behind the incident. You know,
part of this church.
I am CEO of Global Unity. You know,
Hey, so who did you talk to in there? Who's the president?
President is
Jeff Kiro.
Jeff Kiro?
Yes.
He's in there, huh? What a coward.
It's okay, it's okay. The man
He
has to
just come
protect the
out.
church. The man has to protect the church, and you have to give him his rights to do that.
He just come out and talk to us.
Well, right now, I mean, you guys are coming at him with kind of a, you sense the energy as being a very non. And he's a very bright man. You know, he says you're coming at me with a non-positive energy.
Tell him his friend Tommy's out here. The guy he trained. He trained me personally how to do this. That's why he won't come out here, because I'm here.
He trained you too.
He trained me how to be this way. I used to be the one that would go pick it. If someone was outside, I would go to their house because he would tell me to go to their house. I told this lady, per his little orders, that she fucked cats. That she was a lesbian, that she was a psychopath, that she was a nutcase. And when the cops came, I would lie to them and say, oh no, I didn't do that. And he taught me how to do that. And physically lie to the cops to their face and say, I have nothing to do with Jeff Kiro. So that's the guy you're talking, Jeff Kiro. He's about 5'10". He has grayish white hair. He's a good speaker. He's very calm, very nice. That's Jeff Kiro. He lives in Lafayette. He drives a nice Lexus 430 ES 430, or was it SC 430? He's a very, I noticed since I was 4. He's a great talker. He's really good. He taught me how to talk. That's Jeff Kiro. Right? Tell him to come out here. Tell him I have some issues with him. I want to talk to him. I want to know.
Wow, so your issue is completely different from our issue.
And
we were talking about the red issue before, but now this is the new information right here.
Yeah, more information. And then see, he told me I should disconnect from her because he said she's a promiscuous slut. A promiscuous slut. And that's what Melissa said.
So what I gotta do? Because I gotta
Go
make
get
another
him.
appointment
Come out
now.
here. Tell him Tommy Gorman's here. We'll talk real peaceful.
Okay, but what I want to do,
Yeah.
I want to get your personal contact.
No, I gave it to you. I
Okay,
gave it to you.
perfect. Perfect.
Go get him out here, though. Tell him Tommy Gorman is out here, wants to talk to you.
Yeah. Now, all he knows is that there are people protesting, and
What did he say? Tell us what he said about Jennifer's case. I want to hear.
he has commented on the case, but once again, I don't want to say this person says this, this person says
No.
this.
What was his comment, though?
Information I got so far to this point is that the guy was living with you for 2 years.
With who?
Was living with you for 2 years.
2 years, no,
And
that's
so,
not correct.
and so it says that no. It said that the sex was consensual, but then I go back and say, well, but then she was 16, so that was less than the legal age, and therefore that's a criminal offense. Okay, and therefore I got yet another piece of information that says yes, that once the Scientology found out that
They fired him, yes,
that this had happened, that they went ahead and fired the guy, and that the guy was arrested by the police and was put in prison, and that they let the law handle this particular case, and that's what the law is set up to do. That's what I got so far. But bear in mind that I'm not done yet. That's what I'm saying.
Tell him to come out here and confront the two victims, me and Jennifer. Because
Yeah.
I've known him since I was 4. And he's the reason, one of the main reasons why I actually sued, because I asked him just to put the guy in jail. And he told no, we're not going to do that.
Okay, because actually it turns out that you were both part of the church.
I was born in
You
it.
were both part of the
I was
church.
born in it, yeah. And the only reason I left was because when he told me she was a...
That was amazing. You were both part of
When
the church.
he told me that she was a slut and didn't care and was promiscuous, that's why I said, okay, so you're not going to put the guy in jail? He said no. And then that's when I said, okay, well, we'll do it ourselves. And then when they went protect the guy and had their private investigators come out and slander my name, slander her name, then there became a problem between us. And then we sued them and won. Tell him to get his chicken shit ass out here and let's talk peacefully. We'll talk very peacefully, me and him. Tell